Saturday the 13th of August 2016. Good morning, Chris Reardon with today's United Kingdom talk. I must tell you that last night, very good at the karaoke last night. Karaoke at Central Station on Mondays from 8 o'clock with cheap drinks, dear. Cheap. My God, we're practically giving it. I don't know how they make any money. I really don't know how they make any money. So cheap drinks and karaoke on a Monday night from 8 o'clock and also from 8:30 on Fridays, karaoke at Central Station, Wharfdale Road in King's Cross. Although there was a little group of people that were a little bit pushy. They were sitting just to the left on the left-hand side of the stage at the front there. And I think they were Spanish or somewhere like that. Anyway, so they put these little request slips in. But on every request slip, there was one name. Now, generally, karaoke hosts have got this thing, right, that we try and make it as fair as possible so that everyone comes up roughly the same amount of times. You know, and there's no pushing in, or could you just shove me on? Because 9 times out of 10, people say, oh, we're going home in 10 minutes. Could you put us on quickly? And they don't go. Just go. Please go. You said you were going. Now go home, dear. That's it. Anyway, so last night, there was this particular name on 6 request slips that had been put in. So fairly quickly after they put one in, I put them on because everyone else had sung, so I put them on. And then they had to wait in the queue. Now, if I can explain, the more people that are in the queue, obviously, the longer you will wait. So say Matt. Oh, there's a bit of gossip about Matt coming up for you in a moment, boys and girls. Oh, and also, if it's your birthday today, that's coming up as well. Well, I haven't sorted out the birthdays. I'll have to do it raw. I'll have to do it raw, without any covering or preparation, okay? I'll have to do it in the raw, so to speak. So you have to wait till you go through the whole list from Matt, Julie, James, Mary, Matt, Do you see what I mean? And then as people come in, I try and slip them in somewhere. Now, if everyone has already sung, okay, I will try and slip them in somewhere in the queue, without trying to create too much commotion. Because some people, oh, it was me singing next, you've missed me out. No, I haven't missed you out, I've just swapped them round a little bit so that everyone can sing, dear. Do stop moaning and moaning and moaning. Anyway, so this girl come up, she says, why has everyone sung twice? Now, they got in late. Starts at 8:30. They got in 11:15. 10:30, 11:15 sort of time, and it finishes at 12. Now, by 10:30 on a Friday, generally we are full up with singers. The next hour and a half is already in place, and we have to stop taking requests. Last night, although it was very busy, we weren't quite full up, so I was able to take these other requests. So everyone's sung twice. Why haven't we sung yet? I said, well, you're in a queue and you'll come round again. Yeah, but my friend hasn't sung yet. I said, yeah, but you have. What do you mean? I said, you've already sung once, so it will look like I'm giving you preferential treatment, and people do not like seeing other people getting preferential treatment, no matter how popular they are. And then they start sending their friends up, you know. Oh, she hasn't sung yet. Oh, same old thing all the time. So it's very, very unfair to do that. And then eventually she said, oh, well, we're not coming back again. Okay, then. Well, thanks for coming tonight. Bye-bye. And that was it. What else can you say? What else can you say? Foolishly, what she didn't realise is that they were next on. They were actually next in the queue. So as they were walking out, I called the names and they come running back again. And then, as the night was finishing, we ran out of singers because a couple of people left. So then their other songs came up. Oh, it was all different then. Happy as sandbags they were. Happy as sandbags. But I wasn't doing them a favour. That's just how it works. See, you've got to be fair to everyone. You always have to be fair to everyone. So that was last night. Apart from that, a totally, absolutely fantastic night. Very strange. On the way home, I noticed some miss Facebook calls from non-Irish Mary from Ireland, which was a bit fun. And on closer listen, I was actually listening to them while I was sitting on the toilet just before I went to bed. I thought, did you do that? Do you take your mobile phone in the toilet with you? I bet you do, don't you? Yes. Make a couple of calls in there. Oh, hello. Yeah, I'm on the toilet. God, so how disgusting that is. And anyway, it turns out that all these messages were kind of silent. Somehow she'd managed to press the button with the on her mobile phone while it's in her handbag or something like that. And the only message I could work out was the very last one. She sent 3, all of a couple of minutes each. Not talking to me, but background noises. And the one I could hear was the one where she was ordering, I think, chicken nuggets and a cheeseburger in a shop somewhere. So I'll have to question her about that today on the phone, I think. I'll ask her when I ring up. Did you by any chance have chicken nuggets and a cheeseburger last night on the way home? And she'd say, how do you know that? Have you ever done that? Oh, it's a bit worrying, isn't it, really? I mean, you could be up to anything, couldn't you? You know, what if you're one of those terrible people who's got a husband or wife and you're chatting up someone else and you accidentally turn the phone on? My phone sometimes, you know Siri, I've got an iPhone 5S. It's old, but it does the job. But sometimes my Siri seems to turn on. And it comes out with that message, how can I help you? And I'm thinking, pardon? And everyone looks round. They wonder, who's that talking? Well, it's Siri on my Apple iPhone 5S. How does it turn itself on like that? It's very strange and it's strange and mysterious. So that was last night. And incidentally, Matt, our little pretty boy Matt, who everyone fancies, he got chatted up last night by another friend of mine, equally as good looking, but slightly older, I think, possibly than you, Matt, Eric, who is tall and very, very good looking. So Matt and Eric were chatting last night at the bar, all for hours, dear. At one point, I had to go over and push myself in between the two of them. They were getting so close at the bar. I don't know what they were drinking, but it seemed to be going all right. Watch this space for more information about the goings-on at Central Station in Wharfdale Road, King's Cross. Come along to the... it's a great laugh. You would enjoy it. You can meet all our karaoke people, and it's always nice, you know, go up and talk to them. Just go and talk to Ray Reynolds. I mean, if you talk to Ray Reynolds, to be honest, after you've said hello to Ray Reynolds, you won't really get another word in. That's the truth, because he does talk a lot. Not like me, you know, I barely say a word. You know, we probably wouldn't even know I was in there. I sit quietly in the corner. So, hello, Ray, your turn. I'm a bit like that, you know. I don't go over the top. Just want to point that out. Thank you. Oh, another one of Steve's ties today. Nice red tie, grey shirt. We're a little bit what do you call it? A little bit darker today, aren't we? We're a little bit darker. Darker, is that the right words to use? I don't know. So that was it. Matt chatted up by Eric. Watch his space for more information. I'm very pleased to say 3 of my spider plants have now gone, boys and girls. Jack, our friend Jack, who turned up very late last night but didn't sing. He said he wasn't feeling too well, so I hope you're feeling better, Jack, if you're watching this. But Jack came along and collected 2 spider plants. That's very good. Nice to be even and symmetrical. We like to be symmetrical. Actually, it doesn't bother me too much, but certainly my mate Ron, he has to be symmetrical. If he's got one that side, there's got to be one that side at an equal distance to that one. He's got that what is it called now? OCD, isn't it? He has to be symmetrical. Sometimes when I go around his house, I slightly crooked a picture that's on the wall. He notices it straight away, you know. He does notice it straight away. It drives him mad. I love it. So that's plants have gone to Jack and also Ricky of Ricky and Guy fame. So hope you enjoy many years of looking after those plants. Please, can you occasionally, boys, send pictures of the plants so that I know that they're being looked after and cared for. Otherwise, I will report you to the RSPCP, the Royal Society of Protection of Cruelty to Plants. We're not having cruelty to plants, dear. I require monthly photographs And I want to know how the plant is getting on. If they're eating okay, I will be checking carefully the colour, that they are beautiful and continuing to be colourful. And remember, they are doing you a favour as well, those plants, you know. They don't just sit there looking pretty like me. Pardon? They don't just sit there looking pretty like me. No, they are sucking in. They are sucking, boys and girls. They are sucking in your expelled carbon dioxide and converting it back to oxygen so you can breathe in again. Let's let it go. Carbon dioxide. Breathing in oxygen. Yes, indeed. They are doing that for you. So remember, the plant is not just there looking pretty. Thank you. Let me see. I'm up early this morning, actually. Look at the time. It's 25 to 10. I want to go into town to Waitrose, get some few bits and pieces of Waitrose. And I must go to the bank today to put my wages in. And I must go and purchase tea bags. Oh, my God. Only 2 tea bags left in the house. If there's anything in the house that mustn't be run out of, it's tea bags and milk. But I say milk, soya milk. I don't drink normal milk. Soya milk. How do they make soya milk? How is that done? Do they just get loads of soya beans and mash them up? They must mix it with water or something like that, I would assume, do they? I don't know. Soya beans. I wonder how they make soya. There's all different types of milk, isn't there? There's hazelnut milk. There's coconut milk. There's hemp milk. Now, apparently the hemp milk really is awful. I don't know. People must buy it. But I've heard some bloke on the radio, he said hemp milk is awful. Really. Oh, talking about people on the radio, a very, very popular, the best one on LBC, Nick Abbot. So I'm listening last night on the way home. And it was about 12:30, so I usually get the last half hour of him while I'm driving home. And then another bloke's on after him called Christo, who I cannot stand the voice. So as soon as he's finished, I'm off. It switches off. And I start playing religious music from my USB stick. Oh, yes. Glory, glory to God in the highest. I've got that one on there at the moment. And various different other masses. And I listen to those on the way home, or I might flick over to BBC Radio London. I listen to that on the way home. I cannot bear Christo. There's a couple of people on LBC I can't stand. Christo and Ian Dale. 2 of them. Can't bear them on there. Anyway, so Nick Abbot, so it's coming to the news, and just before 1 o'clock, he says, and on the other side of the news, hopefully, it's Christo. So he played the music, and at this point, Christo usually talks over it, which is when I switch off. But there was no voice. And it went on, and I thought, oh, well, something's obviously gone wrong here. And then the news played out. And then after that, it says, LBC, ba, 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 Nick Abbot. And Nick Abbot was back again. He said, well, this is Nick Abbot again. Or something like that, you know. Christo should be here now, but he hasn't arrived yet. He's gone AWOL. Absent without leave. Well, at 1:30, he's still on, and they don't know where he is. Apparently, he hadn't rung in or anything like that. So I think Nick Abbot last night did on LBC. Now, remember, you see me talking for half an hour. Okay, 20 minutes to half an hour, don't you? Right? So he would have started at 10 o'clock. His shift should be 10 to 1. But if Christo hadn't turned up last night, I don't know if he had, but I stopped listening to Nick when I got home and I went to bed, and it was by then about 1:45. And he was still on. So I have a feeling he did 10 p.m. till 5 a.m. last night. That is a long time to keep talking. You see, because if you're doing a radio show, you would have had preparation ready. You would have had, I suppose, 3 hours preparation. Now, it wouldn't occur to you to do 8 hours preparation, would it, I suppose? You wouldn't, because, you know, if someone's going to be ill, they would arrange someone else to come in, wouldn't they? Surely it's like that. But I did feel sorry for him. The great Nick Abbot, he's fantastic. Best one on there. Nick Abbot on LBC, Fridays and Saturdays from 10 o'clock till 1 o'clock. Try him out. If you're not in London, or you're somewhere else in the world indeed, you can listen on one of those tune-in apps. Okay, it's LBC, Leading Britain's Conversation. Look it up on the internet and do give Nick Abbot a listen. That's at 10 o'clock till 1 o'clock British summertime on Friday nights and tonight as well on Saturday night. Okay, now thank you. Chris, you said about Ronnie's tattoos. You want the stories of Ronnie's tattoos. So I've had a word with him, a quiet word in his shell, which he didn't listen to as usual. But yes, he will do the stories of the tattoos, okay? But we'll have to do that over several shows because I think there's about 9 tattoos altogether. Oh, they go on and on. Someone else drawing. Why can't he get those? Are they called Indian tattoos? Are they the ones that you put stick on or they draw on and they wash off after a while? No, these are permanent tattoos. I do hope our good, excellent friend, not personal friend, but from the television, Victor Meldrew, actor Richard Wilson, has suffered a heart attack, boys and girls. There's a picture of him. Great actor. Very, very funny man. There's a picture of him there. And there's one there. Yeah, he's 80 years old, although he's in a stable condition in a hospital in London. His agent said Wilson had been due to reprise his role as Victor Meldrew, the grumpy pensioner in BBC comedy One Foot in the Grave. It is very funny, that One Foot in the Grave, if you haven't seen that before. His 12-night run, billed as I Don't Believe It, an evening with Victor Meldrew, which was a show he was doing at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, was due to begin, but he's had to pull out, unfortunately. The show's producers' assembly confirmed the cancellation of the production. So I hope he gets better soon. I don't know any miserable old people myself. Only my mate. Only my mate. He can be as miserable as sin sometimes. Now, how do you hold your cup? Okay, scientists, this was in the Mail this week. Thank you very much to Johnny Key for providing us with some news stories over the next few days, boys and girls. This was in the paper in the Mail this week. Scientists have revealed the best way to carry your coffee to avoid splashing it. Yes, how many times have you had? I hope they'd be able to teach this to people on the airlines, dear. I wonder how many people on planes have been sitting there waiting for their tea and coffee, only for sudden turbulence, like that, and to be covered in hot, steaming tea and coffee, scalded with terrible burns on them. Has that ever happened to anyone on an aircraft? It must have done, mustn't it? It's one of the irritations of modern life, coffee that sloshes out of the cup as you walk along the street. Now science has come up to rescue with studying the physics of how the coffee spills, using a combination of equations. Oh, equations! Did you have any clue about those during the maths lessons at school? The maths, not math. Can I just point that out to English people? Okay, we say maths. You don't have to watch American programs and copy every last little word they say. It's maths with an S on the end, not math. Do the math. No, and it's not do the math anyway. It's do the sums. They're sums. Do the sums. All right, I might accept do the maths. Maths, not math. Maths. Maths. Have you got that? Good. But what equations, algebra, I haven't got a clue what that is. But I can tell you where every last penny in my bank is, dear. That's all that matters. The money, dear. The money, the cash. Where's the cash? Talking of cash, I went to pick up my free two National Lottery tickets. Yes, I won 2 Lucky Dip tickets last week, didn't I? I took the thing in there. And I said to the girl on the till, I said to her, you know, I never even knew you could get free National Lottery tickets. But just by getting 2 numbers, you get another ticket. Did you know that? I've been chucking them away like an idiot. God. Anyway, so I got 2. So I'll let you know. I'll let you know the amount of winnings. I wouldn't know. No, I wouldn't let you know if I won the lottery. But you would probably know, because suddenly this studio would be transformed into an opulent, vast, glass-covered room. It really would, with that purple-coloured marble bath in the corner. Oh, I want one of those baths. I do. Do you remember seeing it? I don't think I've got the book here now. Harrods, no, it's in the Harrods magazine. Harrods have got this marble purple bath. It's obviously just been cut out of one piece of marble and it's smooth inside. It is beautiful. My mate reckons it's tens of thousands of pounds, that bath. We must find out the price to that. Anyway, back to this. Using a combination of equations, lab experiments and test walks. I wonder how they walked. Did they walk swinging their arse from side to side like some of you do? I bet you do it, ladies, don't you? When you notice some lads looking at you, start swinging your arse from side to side. I try it myself, but nothing ever happens. I don't know why that is. They have come up with a solution. And it seems we have been carrying our cups and mugs all wrong. This is in the Daily Mail this week. They say that by holding the cup at the side, say with a handle or around the body of a paper cup, we exaggerate the force at which the coffee hits the inside of the cup and so maximise the odds of a spill. He prints all in... Johnny, you can't be doing this at home, are you, Johnny? I can't... Don't... Are you doing this at work, Johnny? You are, aren't you? Yeah, don't use your own colour ink, dear. Christ, how much does that cost? I've started doing my quiz nights in colour. I don't have a colour printer. I refuse to buy a colour printer and pay vast sums of money for tiny cartridges full of blue, yellow and green ink, or whatever colour it is, and red. It's Magneta, isn't it? Magneta. There's a good word. Magneta. So I now send the picture round to the pub and they print it off for me. We can't be spending out for colour ink, dear. It goes on. A simple change to the grip. You must grip it hard, boys and girls. A simple charge to the grip reduces the force and helps keep the coffee in the cup. Writing in the Journal of Achievements in Life Scientists, the South Korean scientists recommend the claw hand. The claw. Yes. This involves putting your hand over the top of the cup and gripping it just below the rim. I haven't got one in here. Oh, I have. Right, are you ready? It's a bit like that machine, isn't it? Here, I have a cup here. Right, one moment. We'll try this in a minute. Of course, anyone employing the claw grip risks being scalded by the steam coming off their coffee. More flimsy cardboard cups may also collapse under the pressure. I think I collapsed several times yesterday under the pressure of my high-pressured karaoke job that I do, dear. However, the technique may be preferable to the other solution suggested by researcher walking backward. Oh, don't walk backwards for Christ. Who said that? Walking backwards? What planet are these people on? Talking of planets, did you see the meteors last night? I did have a look around, but I couldn't see anything. I couldn't see any meteors. The peroids, or what are they called? The perverts? The perverts. That must be it. The perverted meteors that are coming down from the sky. Did you see them? The perverts. Yes. Yes. Flying across the sky they were. Hundreds of them, dear. Didn't see a single one. Why is that? I never see these things everyone else says. So, it says the claw. So it's like that machine, isn't it? You know that machine that you get at the seaside? And you've got a little joystick and you're trying to win a prize. And so that's how it is, you see. So you're supposed to cut. I mean, how can you walk along the street like that? You would look a ninny, wouldn't you? I like that word, ninny. You would look a complete ninny, wouldn't you? Walking along like that. And how can you drink it? Look, can't drink it now. My hand's in the way. But it's like that thing at the seaside. You've got that joystick, haven't you? Yeah, and you push that thing forward. You put your money in, 50 pence or whatever it is. Put the money in, and you're trying to win a prize. So it goes like this. Well, I better not do it with that because it'll break, won't it? Okay, so we're trying to win this bottle of lemon spray. Now, it's written incorrect English because this is Turkish. Although if it's Turkish, shouldn't it have little squiggles? Don't they have little different... Do Turkey have the same letters as us, or do they have those, like, hieroglyphic things? I don't know. Anyway, so we're trying to win this, okay? And you get that thing, and you push the joystick forward. And when you think it's over there, you let it go. And then you push it maybe slightly to the right. Like that. And maybe slightly to the left. And you think you're over it, and then you push it down, and this thing drops down. and then you release, push another button, it's supposed to go, and it grips it, and you think it's gripped it, and it drops it, doesn't it? Don't you hate those machines? Has anyone ever won anything from one of those? And so that is just like the claw hand, isn't it? It's like the claw hand that you've got to have holding your cup of coffee, walking along like this, or backwards. You've got to walk backwards, apparently. Backwards. Let's try that. Let's try that. Oh, excuse me. Just coming through with my coffee. Just coming through with my coffee. Just coming through with my... How can you walk backwards? Stupid people. Where are these people? It did say, didn't it? Oh, South Korea. They're all walking backwards in South Korea. That must be what's stunting their growth. They're all walking backwards in South Korea. Strange people. Here is a picture of the cup held correctly. Oh, yes. Thank you very much, Johnny Key, for the information. Thank you, Johnny. Right. Some messages from yesterday's show. Ashley says, thanks, Chris Ridden, for the shout-out yesterday. By the way, the new manager at the Quebec is called Mona. Mona, or it should be called Mona, darling, from what I've heard. Mona. Mona is now... Call her Mona. When you go and ask for a drink, call her Mona. Oh, go on. If you all got together and really pissed her off, that would soon sort her out, dear. You know. Oh, apparently she's really horrible to some people. Really, really horrible to people in there. I just don't know how... I don't... And I've worked with a couple of them before. Not her. I've worked with a couple of people who actually seem to despise the customers they are serving. How the hell do people get jobs behind bars like that? How do you do it? People who are nasty and with absolutely no personality whatsoever. There's one of them in the bank that I go to. She'd be sitting there on a computer and she just sits there. Oh, no, where's my glasses? Oh, they're here. She sits there at the computer like that all the time. And say, good morning, morning. Like that she is. But now and again, if it's certain people, she bursts into life. Not for me. Miserable old cow, dear. Miserable. So Ashley said, it's Muna, and she is the one that dismissed me from the company. Well, I'm not surprised you don't like her, Ashley. Why did she dismiss you? Were you smoking in the toilet or something like that? Thank you, Ashley. Thank you to Sarita, who says, unfortunately, I didn't enjoy the spider segment yesterday since I have arachnophobia. But like the rest of us, dear. We don't know something about spiders. We don't, all those legs, it's not natural, is it? So, and she sends me a little bit about spiders there. So thank you, Sarita, for that. Sharon Stoned wants a spider plant and is coming down Tuesday to collect one. One will be held for you, Sharon. Come along Tuesday night, darling, to the Golden Lion in Camden Town on Tuesday night, anytime after 9, and I'll give you your spider plant, okay? Gustav says, on the subject of yesterday's show, love the show today, and what a lovely bush you have. Did you enjoy my spider plant? That one's gone now. That one's been given away, dear. You can tell the show is going upmarket as you're beginning to wear a jacket and tie. I've been wearing a jacket and tie for ages. Are you not even looking at the screen, dear, while I'm doing my patter? How rude. Either that or you're up in court more regularly. I beg your pardon. Beg your pardon. I've been in court twice. Once in 1982. For operating an illegal pirate radio station. I mean, it's hardly murder, is it, for Christ's sake? And the second time was to try and get access to my son when I was getting divorced. So they're the only two times. I haven't been in court. I bet you've been in and out of there, nicking and shoplifting and doing things like that, haven't you? Yes. Yeah, you look a dodgy old character, Gustav. How do you... I can't even say your name. Gustav. Can't you have a new... Can't we call you Ted? Or John? Gustav. Where is that name from? What country and part of the world are you from, sir? Do let us know. Or perhaps your parents. You asked if I was a psychotherapist as I seem to analyse what you say. No, dear. It just shows I pay attention. Although, would you like to go down on my couch? Just let me know. No, thank you. No, I wouldn't. I'm no interest in your couch whatsoever. You're completely the opposite to anyone that I would look at, dear. I'm sorry, Gustav. No. Ray Reynolds says, hi, Chris. More about the pirate offshore radio. Charlie Wolf, who you mentioned yesterday, yes, I did, was heard last on Laser 558 in 1984, and Atlantic 252, and later TalkSport. I do remember him. Yeah, great DJ and often guests on Sky News. That wasn't actually the Sky News theme. That was the old Sky Movies theme, which I like very much. Would you like me to see if I've got that on there? Oh no, we must rush, dear. Look at that ear. Oh, I've gone too long again. I think that's all today. Oh, Rosemary says, hi, Chris. These are not crow's feet, apparently, that I mentioned the other day, which I have. They are laughter lines, which means I am happy and we are happy and intelligent people. People that have got these are happy and well, I don't know about the intelligent, dear. I'm far, far from intelligent. I do not think I'm intelligent. Those flowered wreaths that they have in Hawaii are called leis, L-E-I-S, leis. And like leis, they're beautiful flowers with wonderful fragrance. I would like one of those. Perhaps I should get one of those as well to wear along with the ties. What do you think? Oh, a message has just flashed in. Let me see if it's anything to do with a show. Let's have a look. Okay. Right. Let me just check if there's anything else coming through here. Oh, yes, there's one there. Gary, I've got to do something there. Oh, I'm sure there was a little thing that Gary sent through. It's someone's birthday again that he wanted me to do. Just a second, Gary. I'm searching now for you. There it is. Hi, Chris, and a good day to you. He says it's, what sort of name is this? Fanny Morrison, dear. That's an old-fashioned name, isn't it? Fanny. Fanny. I love that. Remember Fanny Craddock, the cook? Hi, Chris. Good day to you. It's Fanny Morrison's birthday. 38 today. Alias Gary. Who's Gary? You know him. He used to wear his Morrison's uniform to Belushi's when he came to Belushi's when I used to do the karaoke there. Oh, I had a lovely time there. Lovely time there. And he used to sing Robbie Williams' Take That songs from Gaza. So happy birthday today to Fanny Morrison. 38 today, but he is not the only birthday today, boys and girls. Now let's have a look. Who the hell's that? Let me have... I'll just read them up as they come out. I haven't prepared the birthdays today. Very, very amateur. Very amateur. Madre is 34 years old. What a wonderful name. Rumba. Madre Rumba. Oh, wow, that's a fantastic name. 34 years old today. Where are you, Madre? Let me see. About... Oh, it doesn't say where you are, dear. Where are you? Are you in London? Is that you? Are you a singer? She goes to a Latino club. Let me see where that... Oh, no, it is in London. Anyway, happy birthday today to... Yes, Madre Rumba. I love your name. Rumba, 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 rumba. Happy birthday, Madre. Happy birthday today to Martin Donkin. Oh, with a little beard and a little hair like that. Very gay, dear. Very gay. Happy birthday to Martin today. Happy birthday today to Mark Flynn. Oh, I'm remembering all these people. It says 74. Oh, no, 74 mutual friends. Sorry, dear. Happy birthday today to Mark Flynn. All right, Mark. Happy birthday today to Madeleine is Bitsky. It's Bitsky. Madeleine, it's Bit. We got some wonderful names on there. Happy birthday to you, my darling. Can't see where you are. Where are you, dear? In London, okay. And you also lived in Italy as well. I think you might be one of my karaoke singers, aren't you, my darling? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday today to, lots today, Dave Bunce. Have you been hiding, Dave? Haven't seen you for a while. Come along to my carry, so Black Cat customer. Happy birthday, Dave. Happy birthday to Emma Jane Butler, who's got a towel on. On her Facebook profile, she's got a towel on for some reason. Are you cold? You're on a boat. You do look rather cold. Always take a coat on a boat, boys and girls. You never know how cold it's going to get. Terry Harvey. Happy birthday, Terry. Oh, I worked... Is that the Terry I worked with? Just a moment, I'll just check my pictures. Yes, it is. Oh, have you got married? What a lovely blue suit. Do you know, Terry, it's amazing what you can get at Georgia Asda now. It really is. And that blue suit, you just wouldn't know it was at Georgia Asda, would you? Blue suit is wearing at a wedding there. Happy birthday, Terry. How old are you? 43! 43 today. My God, don't you look every year of it. Happy birthday, Terry. I'm full of compliments today. Happy birthday today to Scott Price. Doesn't say your birthday. Happy birthday, little Scott. All right. How many more have we got here? God, it's going on and on today. Look, I've done 35 minutes here. You can't still be there, surely. Happy birthday today to Rob Henry, 52 today. Happy birthday, Rob. Yep, recognise you. Happy birthday to Rob Mackenzie. Just a moment. Oh, Rob, I did their, was it your wedding I did? I think it was your, no, not wedding, what do you call it? The thing afterwards, the conception. Sorry, the reception. I did their reception. That was in Putney. And what's the name of the place? And I've got a parking ticket for that one. Got parked in the wrong place. And they put a tiny little sign. They hid it in a corner on a centimetre on a tiny little number plate thing. Happy birthday. And happy birthday today to Sally Webster. Who I think is in Hampshire somewhere. So happy birthday to all of you today, boys and girls. Here it comes. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my lovely people. Happy birthday to you. Have a wonderful day, boys and girls, on your birthdays. Lots of cakes and things like that. And I should disappear now. Time to rush down to the bank and put my minuscule wages in. Thanks for watching and listening. Have a lovely Saturday. See you soon. Cheerio.